For the next 3 years, after this year, the Office for Budget Responsibility is forecasting that inflation, currently at 7.9%, will be below 1% every single year. That's never happened for 3 years on the trot. Not in living memory. It's never happened, and yet they think it's going to happen for the next 3 years. If you look at our forecasts, we think it'll reduce to 4.5%, 3.5%, and if we're lucky, we get back to 2% inflation. This is serious, because higher inflation means, of course, higher government spending. It means higher interest rates. It's a vicious circle. So all of their forecasts are on the basis you're going to get down to below 1% for 3 years on the trot. That is woefully, woefully unrealistic. And then let's look at their growth forecast. Well, so they're assuming that inflation will go all the way down, and then that we will grow at 1.8%, 2.5%, 2.1%. That would be nice. But given that our taxes, the government spending now is 47% of the whole of our economy, a third higher than it was 20 years ago. Again, woefully optimistic. If you look at our forecasts, given that we're flatlining at best at the moment and heading south, we're forecasting a recession over the next 12 to 18 months. And then a gradual return to growth. 0.8%, 1.3%, 1.5%. We think that the OBR is being woefully optimistic on inflation and woefully optimistic on growth. And if we're right, the impact of that on the government finances is really serious. And don't just take our word for it. Look at the IMF. They're forecasting next year 1% growth compared to 1.8% from the OBR. KPMG, just over 1%. The CEBR, they agree with us on inflation levels. The impact is dramatic.